A lot of people stopped playing the First Descendant at the beginning of Season 1 for many reasons, one of which was the invasion missions, because they believed that the mechanics were not only absurd, but also because you have to do these invasions solo. I'm going to show you how anyone can complete all the invasions solo, especially after some of the recent patches and hotfixes. My name is Weds, and here is how you can complete any invasion solo. There are 3 types of invasions you will have to deal with. I call them standing on plates, matching drones, and collecting brains. Invasions rotate between regions on a daily basis, and you can only complete 4 invasions per day. Although you can do any invasion with any descendant that you're comfortable with, some descendants can complete certain types of invasions easier than others. Therefore, it is a good practice to know which invasion you will face before you start any type of invasion. That way you can bring the best descendant to do the job. You can tell which invasion you will face when you access the Infiltration Operations Terminal. Currently, in Season 1, when you read the description of any invasion, there will be mention of ancient Arche, ancestors' drones, or artificial brains. For the first type of invasion you will face, the mechanics require you to activate 3 plates in order for you to open a gate. To do that, you need to first stand on a platform hanging in the air, which will reveal some plates with symbols on the ground. Then, while standing on the platform, you need to identify the symbols or colors on the gate and match the symbols on the gate with the plates on the ground. For colorblind people, it's easier to just match the symbols rather than trying to match the colors. You don't need to activate the plates in any specific order, you just need to activate the plates with the correct symbols. But pay attention just to make sure there are no enemies standing on the plates. If there are any enemies standing on any plate that you've already activated, it will reset your progress. So, kill the enemies to prevent that from happening. Once you successfully activate all 3 plates, the gate will open for you to move on to the next area. You will have to do the same mechanic for the first 2 areas of the mission. The third area will be the boss room, and the mechanics change ever slightly. In the third room, the boss will have a shield that corresponds with the color of one of the plates on the ground. Find that plate and stand on it. You know it's the right plate when it flashes, and you can deal damage to the boss's shield. But you know when you're standing on the wrong plate if it does not flash, and you cannot do damage to the boss's shield. In this instance, colorblind people might have to do a process of elimination. You have plenty of time to do that. So you can try to stand on a plate that mostly resembles the boss's shield. If it flashes, you're good to go. If it does not flash, then try another one. Once you break the boss's shield, you can then deal damage to the boss. The amount of damage you deal to the boss will determine how many phases it will take you to complete the invasion. Completing the invasion will net you millions of gold and a lot of rewards, including crafting materials to research the new descendant, Haley. The next type of invasion you will face is the drones type. Your goal is to shoot some pillars covered with tumors and reveal the symbols on them within a time limit. If the timer expires, you will wipe and have to start over. There are 4 symbols scattered between 4 pillars. Each pillar will reveal a symbol from top to bottom. You need to reveal the symbols from the pillars and match them with the symbols on a drone in the right order from top to bottom. Then interact with the correct drone, at which point the drone will drop a specific gun. That specific gun is what you need to shoot the eyes on the door. And if done right, the door will open. Then you will move on to the next area. Bear in mind, you have limited ammo for the gun. 6 shots to be exact. And each eye requires 2 shots to explode. If you miss a shot, you have to repeat the process until you can open the door. So, use your ammo wisely. Do not stand too close to the door, and do not stand too far from it. You will have to do this mechanic for all 3 rooms, including the boss room. However, there is a slight change in the mechanics for the boss room. In the boss room, after you reveal the symbols and obtain the special gun, you will have to use the gun to break the boss's immunity. Once you break the boss's immunity, you can then do damage to the boss until you complete the invasion. The third type of invasion you will face is the brain collection type. This mechanic requires you to kill enemies and collect their brains, and feed the brains to a device. Once the device is filled up with 100% of the brains that you collected, you will see the ABCD door. Now you have to break the door and move on to the next area. You will have to repeat this process for all 3 rooms, except that in the boss room, there's a slight difference in the mechanics. Once the device is filled up to 100%, you can break the ABC panel that makes the boss immune to damage. Once you break the ABC panel, you can then damage the boss until he's dead. The amount of damage you do will determine how many phases it will take you to complete the invasion. You have multiple attempts until you can complete the invasion. The faster you complete an invasion, the better the rewards you will have. If your priority is to get a gold score and you realize you will not get gold, you can abort the mission and start over to try for gold. But I personally don't care. Normally, I just want to get it done and get myself millions of gold for the day and move on with my life. Anyway, that's all there is to it. This is how anyone can complete any of the invasions solo. Hopefully this helps. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.